St. John 8:32. See, once you understand what he's saying here, because remember, there is no New Testament, so we got to make this be clear concerning what they had. So now we're going to be in the Old Testament to be able to deal with our people as they walk the earth, as the Mashiach Yahushua, the world called Jesus Christ, and the apostles as they walk the earth. This is what they had, man. This is what they had to hear. Listen.
St. John chapter 8, verse 32. 18. And ye shall know the truth.
You're going to know the truth, read.
The truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. Not set you free, but make you free. So now what is the truth? Because he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, right? So it's got to make sense. He didn't break any laws, man. And he definitely wouldn't go against what he had to go by, the Old Testament. That's all they had. So what is the truth? Read.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
The law is the truth, man. So he's the way to show us how to follow the truth, which is his laws, right? That's going to lead to what? Everlasting life. Baruch 4:1. It's going to lead us to everlasting life, man. But if you don't want to follow what he said, that's his rules and regulations. But y'all tell you what, I bet you y'all been taught you got to follow the law of the land. I bet you ain't going to run across that street. Cops coming down here, and the light is green. You're going to want to run across that green light. What they going to do? They're going to do just like they did that woman just now. Gaffer you up and take your butt to jail or something, give you a ticket or do whatever. So that's rules and regulations. So he got rules and regulations. If you want to see this kingdom that's prepared for us, you got to come back to him, man. He gave us moral laws. He gave us civil laws. He gave us dietary laws. He gave us ceremonial laws. You know, these are the laws that we're supposed to be following. And it's not hard to do because we're doing it. Who got that?
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever.
How long the law endure?
Forever.
How long did the law endure?
Forever.
Are we in a time period that we can say that this law is still how? Forever. Forever, man. Read.
All they that keep it.
All they that keep the law. If you keep the law, come back to the Most High's laws, read.
Shall come to life.
Come to everlasting life.
That's right.
You're going to come to everlasting life. But see, you've been taught you're not under the law, right? That's what they teach in the churches. You're not under the law, but we're in the mercy and grace. You hear it all the time. And you know if you go to church, you done heard that. Because they tell you Gentiles. They tell you you've been grafted in. But you ain't never asked who you were grafted in among. See, certain things you ain't asked. Huh? Great.
But
the pastor? Oh yeah? Well listen, you need to learn, read.
But such as leave it shall die.
Such as leave what? The law shall what?
Shall die.
I got something for you. You believe in Christ, right? Okay, cool. So it says such as leave what? The law shall what?
Shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
But you're not under the law. You're under mercy and grace. Such that leave the law shall what?
Shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
You leave the law, you gonna what?
Shall die.
I can let you know how Mashiach Yahushua feel about it too. We're gonna show you that next. Read.
Turn thee, O Jacob.
Say, turn thee, O Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Right? Read. Us. Read.
And take hold of it.
Take hold of it. Read.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof. Read.
That thou mayest be illuminated.
You may be illuminated. Shining bright, man. That light. That light that's going to be shining bright. Go ahead, no problem. Read this.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Hey, brother. Preach. Listen to this, Pastor.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not, I have come to destroy the law.
What do you say? He say, don't even think that I come to destroy the law. Read.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. That's the Old Testament. But that's all he had to go by. Wasn't no New Testament he could read. Could he read Revelation when he walked the earth when we read Matthew? No. Could he read the books of Paul wrote? He wrote most of the New Testament. Could he read those books? Anyone? No. Read.
I am not come to destroy.
They ain't come to destroy, read.
But to fulfill.
What? To fulfill. This is what he said, read.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Heaven and earth is still here. Read.
One jot, nor one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
All be fulfilled. prophecies, man, that have not been fulfilled in the Old Testament. But listen to what he says concerning those that say, we're not under the law, but we're under mercy and grace. Especially Israelites. This way, because you got that from your slave master.
That's right.
You know, you got it from something called the religious instruction to the Negroes of the United States of America.
Bring it out.
How you gonna build and destroy the minds of our people.
Bring it out.
Israel. That's where it comes from. So all you pastors or preachers or whoever you are around here, listen to what he said to you.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Where you want to be? You want to be the least in the kingdom of heaven? Or you want to be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? He's making an analysis, right? Listen to what he's saying now. Read.
Whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Now, what you gonna choose? Don't you want to be great?
That's right.
So therefore, we teaching the law, right? Because it ain't never been this alone. He said, this is where you reach that everlasting life. John 14:15. Listen, this is what he said. Not what we saying, this is what he said. That's why nobody can gainsay on this, man. Read this, John 14:15. John 14:15.
John chapter 14, verse 15.
That's what he said.
If ye love me.
He said what?
If ye love me.
You love Christ? You love Christ? This is what he said.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
What did he say?
Keep my commandments.
What did he say?
Keep my commandments.
Yeah. 1 John 5:3 he said, you love him, keep his commandments. 1 John 5:3. So why is it that they selling us that we're not under the Most High's law? You know why? You know what they're telling you? Or have you ever said that before? Come on now. You before the prophets of the Most High. Everything we saying is going to the Most High. Shimon myself, Calvin Shine is being recorded. So if you have, it's no problem, man, because you can repent and you hear what it says and come back into the truth, man. Come back to the real knowledge, which is what's standing on the Most High, man. Because you have told people they don't have to follow the Most High. That's what you have told people. You have told people that they do not have to follow the Most High's rules and regulations. But then you have told people that they got to follow the law of the land. So who the law of the land come from? Him? His people? You see what I'm saying? They the ones who created the law of the land. You got to follow them. And what they do, they say it's okay for a man to get married. That's okay? Yeah, why not? That's the law says you ain't supposed to do that. But you say, oh no, that law, you can't do that law, right? They say a woman and woman can get married. That's Supreme Court said it's okay, right? That's what they said. But the Bible don't say that, the Most High don't say that. So you can't pick and choose. You cannot pick and choose what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do. All right, so read this. Where you at?
1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
It's the love of the Most High. You love him, is what he said.
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. We keep his commandments, his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments. You keep his laws, statutes, commandments. That's the love of the Most High. Read it again. Listen, Pastor, don't, come on, stay with me now, because I know that's how our people get lost, because you got those spirits that take you away from what you need to really hear. If you really need to hear this, if you call yourself a pastor, listen.
For this is the love of the Most High.
Love him, right? Okay.
That we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
You're supposed to be feeling sad or feeling bad about doing what's right in the eyes of the Most High. Listen, read.
1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him.
Somebody say that. I know God. I know the Most High. I know the Lord. Read.
And keep not his commandments is a liar.
Say what?
Is a liar.
Is a liar. See, that's very important, man. You know you have dietary law. You eat pork. You eat pork. You eat pork, get blood in the 11th chapter. You don't eat pork. You teach your people that you're not supposed to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish, and all that. But some laws you don't deal with. Leviticus 11, you got it? So let's look at it. Because we got to deal with these laws, man. If you don't, I'm going to show you something. This is very important, you know. There's been times, man, where brothers been really upset about what I'm getting ready to read now, because they say I've been eating pork all my life. They ain't do that to me. My mama ate it, my daddy ate it, my granddaddy ate it, everybody. They say everybody ate it, right? And they really stand strong about what they're doing, which is against the laws of the Most High. Now, you got to understand this. Listen very carefully. Get the pork first. Read. Read this.
And the swine, though he divideth the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
He's unclean to Israel. The swine, the pig, the hog, he's unclean to Israel, to we as the Israelites.
What's this?
He's unclean. Read.
What's up, baby?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
You're supposed to touch a dead carcass.
Oh, yeah, I said crazy.
Oh, the pig. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to touch a dead carcass of the pig. So you're not supposed to eat them. Read.
They are unclean to you.
Unclean to us. Read.
Downtown with the heat.
These shall ye eat of These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
In the waters, man. The fish.
Oh, that's for sure.
Give you direct instructions, man, what you can eat as far as fish. Because they got us eating catfish, lobster, crawdad, what you call them, crawfish. Crawfish, they love them. Yeah, and they gumbo and all that stuff, man, everything you can think of, right? Everything they eat boo-boo. For a lesser word, right? Read.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Now, they say whatever have fins and scales, where?
In the water.
Fins and scales. Not just fins, but they gotta have fins and scales in the waters, right?
In the seas.
And in the seas, right?
And in the rivers.
And in the rivers, remember, fins and scales. But don't be fooled, because they didn't went into the lab and they created tilapia. They created tilapia. Tilapia eats boo-boo, just like a scavenger. All this is against us, y'all. And how much does it cost? Y'all know the cheapest fish used to be what? Whitey. Whitey, right? Now, who took and what took Whitey's place? Tilapia. You gotta understand, man. It ain't something that they made just to have you do what's right according to the laws of the Most High. Everything is set up, man, to have us break the laws of the Most High.
That's right.
Straight up. Big.
Them shall you eat, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
That's a filthy, wicked act to eat these things. That if you don't have fins and scales. You know, so everything that don't have fins and scales, you're not supposed to eat them. That's why you got all these health problems now. Sickle cell, high blood pressure, no pressure, heart condition. You know, all these different diseases that we have. Behind what? Eating wrong. That's when you go to the doctor asking first, what's the diet? Take all these drugs that they're giving us, man. Because one thing for sure, this is a known fact. When they do that experiment on them rats are albino. They ain't got no pigment and melanin in them.
Right.
All the rest you see that they doing experimenting on, for the medication that they bringing forth, for the pharmaceutical industry, they all albino, man. Got nothing to do with us. We got pigment and melanin, so when they do their experiments and so forth, it's for them.
That's right.
It's not for us.
Bring it out.
We can't, I mean, that's why you gotta look at everything that you deal with. Start with the diet first, man. Ask the doctor, what's the diet? And you'll see you come out all right, man. But see, we are eating all these abominable things, man, and they're gonna continue to feed them in the hood. Everywhere we gonna buy our food, it's gonna continue to get that, man. Read.
They shall be even an abomination unto you.
It'll be abomination unto you if they don't have fins and scales. Catfish got, what, fins, but it don't have scales? You gotta peel that skin off of that sucker. A shark, you gotta peel the skin off of it. You're supposed to eat them because what do they eat? Doo-doo. So you are what you eat. Doo-doo. Straight up. That's what you put inside of you, doo-doo. And understand this, brothers and sisters. The Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua said, we're gonna make our abode in you. So you think the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua is satisfied with us eating all these abominable things, and you think he'll get away with our heat on my heart? The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked, the Bible says.
That's right.
These are the fish, man, that you gotta eat. Fins and scales, beside that tilapia. Do your research on these new fish that come out, man. Anything new coming out, you better recognize. He got it. Read.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be abomination unto you.
You better ask questions. Better ask questions for sure. That's why we got all these diseases, man. That's why we're defiling our temple. And you defile your temple, man, the Most High gonna kill you. He gonna destroy you. Because you don't care about yourself. And he's in us. He's in us. His spirit is in us, man. He's in you. You see what I'm saying? He's in us. And nobody else, because he don't know nobody else. If you think he knows somebody else, you think he know, you prove it. He don't know nobody but the Israelites. That's what it says in the Bible. Read.
I'm everywhere.
Go ahead.
I'm everywhere. I'm here.
And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They should not be eaten. They are abomination. The eagle and the ostrich and the
It's all these different names, man, of these birds we ain't supposed to be eating, right?
and the vultures.
Vulture. What the vultures eat? Dead people, right? That's me.
And the kite after his kind. Every raven after his kind.
Listen, so all you can do is read in Leviticus 11 chapter. It tell you what's good and what's bad, what's clean and what's unclean. Give me Isaiah 66. So a lot of you think, oh, the Most High know my heart. He know I can eat whatever I want to eat. Let me show you that it's important. Every law of the Most High is important. What are you going to do to all you that eat bone? Got it? Verse 15.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Most High will come with fire.
He gonna come with fire. What he said in Mashiach, I will show this earth to burn this baby up, man. To purify it. Read.
And with his chariot.
And with his chariots. Like a whirlwind. Like we'll tell you, Read.
Like a whirlwind.
Spinning around like they call flying saucers. They call them UFOs, unidentified flying objects. We know what they are. They identified flying objects, right? We know that they are. Y'all see them all the time, man. Read.
To render his anger with fury.
To render his what?
His anger.
His peace.
His anger.
His love.
His anger.
His happiness.
His anger.
He gonna render anger. Read.
With fury.
Fury, man. Here it is right here, read.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
His rebuke with flames of fire. Read. He coming back to burn this place up, man. Read.
For by fire and by his sword will the Most High plead with all flesh.
Right, man. With fire and his sword, he gonna plead with everyone's flesh. Read.
And the slain of the Most High shall be many.
You better listen closely. He said the slain of the Most High gonna be many. Get 2 Ezra 9:22. Say the slain of the Most High gonna be many. Read.
They that sanctified themselves and purified themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
Doing what?
Eating swine's flesh.
You make it clear, man. All you that's eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
All you that eat the pig, the hawk, read.
Eating swine's flesh.
Bring it out.
And the abomination of
and whatever it is that he said was a filthy, wicked act in eating in the dietary laws. You can read in Leviticus 11 chapter. He tell you what's clean and what's unclean to eat for us. Read.
And the mouse.
And the mouse family. People eating rats, roach, I mean, they're eating everything, you name it. Porcupines, they eat coons, they eat possums, all of that. That's the rat family, man. Read.
Shall be consumed together.
They're going to be what?
Consumed together.
Don't think that just because you eat whatever you eat in your own mind, that you can eat whatever you want to eat, it's okay with the Most High. He said, what's going to happen to those that eat the swine or anything that's an abominable entity or animal or insect or whatever he said you can eat and what you can't eat. You eat the wrong things, he said you're going to be what?
Shall be consumed together, saith the Most High.
That was the Most High said. That's right. Read this.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish then.
What did he say?
Let the multitude perish then.
Let the multitude of people perish. So let the multitude of people perish then.
That's right.
What did he say?
Let the multitude perish then.
So let the multitude of people what?
Perish then.
Let the multitude of people perish. Read.
which was born in